You're welcome back. Like I promised, it's entertainment time, and Miss G, the General, is here.
Hello,
Miss G. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Looking bright as always.
Thank you.
What's
so
up
much.
on the entertainment front?
Okay, so just as you say, I'm looking bright. Social media is also giving us a lot of news. Now, this is how it started. There was a picture of musician Becca that surfaced on social media, and someone thought that the picture is not Becca they've always known. It's not a Becca they've always known. So let's see the pictures rolling on the screen already. And so that's Becca in a shot with
Two-Face
Idibia, who is Nigerian. So this is the new Becca, they claim. And the allegation on social media is that this Becca has toned or bleached. Okay, so the word they are using is bleach, has bleached. And everyone on social media, or most people on social media, have had their say. So in the heat of that, now it says that we had A+ putting something up on social media from an account that is purported to be his, talking about the fact that this is an Obroni with a black armpits. That's what the story said. And somebody went digging, found a picture.
So that's the picture.
So who is this fake European lady with original African armpits? That's the question mark there. And somebody went digging, found a picture purported to be that of A+'s wife, before and after. So that's the picture in your shot. So that's Akosia V. Well, that's what they say, that's her in the picture. I don't know. She's not come to say she's the one. A+ hasn't agreed that that's his wife, but that's before and after pictures of someone they claim is Akosia V. And A+ is so offended that this page or Facebook page that was allegedly his wasn't his. He says no media outfit decided to reach out to him, but they went ahead publishing stories that he had blasted, in quotes, Becca. So he puts it there, and his usual self, insulting the media. But then I hear he's issued an apology to Becca as well, that somebody had used his account and accounts that people think is his. He says the account is not his. So the story was really about Becca supposedly bleaching her skin, and somebody thought that they'll get back at A+ by also showing a picture of his wife, supposedly saying that and I saw a post that said if you live in a glass house you don't throw stones. So that's basically it. Let's move on and talk about dancehall artiste Stonebwoy. Now, some weeks ago it surfaced on Snapchat, to be specific, that he had called himself a new daddy, and people thought that his wife had put to bed. But today's his wife's birthday. He posted a picture of the wife who he said was never pregnant. According to some people, when that story came out that her wife had delivered, people began to count the number of months he got married. June last year, and already the wife is,
What are they suggesting?
Well,
she was pregnant when she got married.
That's what they're suggesting. So then Stonebwoy, according to some report, came out to say the wife was never pregnant. Today's the wife's birthday, and he has a picture of her with a big tummy. So we are wondering whether it was prior to the supposed childbirth, or it's the process to the birth, or we are not too sure what's happening. But happy birthday to Stonebwoy's wife. That's just by the way. Now I want to talk about Xylophone. Xylophone has got what they called Xylophone Arts Fund. Now, in the industry, we are crying that there are no resources, and Xylophone says that they are putting together something that can enable people in the arts to access some funding for their projects. Here's a conversation their communications person had with Maxwell Amofia.
We know the struggles of industry people. I'm talking about creative arts industry people. The struggle to get funding to support our projects. The struggle to execute our plans because of money. At this stage, Xylophone Media, with our months of operating in the entertainment industry, has seen this need. And we have set up a $1 million fund. And this fund is to support all the creative arts industry in all the disciplines. Xylophone Media together with all our international openings, we are going to put our 10% profit in sustenance of the fund. Again, we will be talking to some donors, we will be talking to some of our business partners and associates throughout Ghana to support this fund, to sustain this fund. So that one, we can assure you that it is a lifetime fund, like I said, which we want to develop into a bank. So it's not as if the $1 million, you assess it today, it's finished and that will be all. It's a lifetime fund.
Assuming I'm a staff of Xylophone Media, when I'm a cleaner and I have an idea, can I pitch it to the board?
We are saying it is for the creative arts industry. Anything that will inure to the benefit of the creative arts industry, you can put your application through. If it is something we can assess and review and be sure that you can bring it back, why not? You can come. There is no limit on anyone.
Ms. G, that's a great idea, because I know a lot of the people in the entertainment industry,
we've got
particularly
great
the
ideas.
older ones, they don't have any funds to support themselves.
That's true,
and it's really sad.
Very, very sad indeed. Let's talk about Ako Nana, who says he's also creating jobs. He calls it $1 million money making. No, it's called money making projects for the people who live in Kaswa, because that's where he's a sub chief. He's a youth development chief there. Okay. And so he spoke to Becky, not on that, but now let's speak about his career, because people think that he has a dead career and he's trying
to revive it.
So here's the conversation.
Okay.
Those days I used to be more vibrant on interviews and but now I can't do a lot of those stuff because a lot of things. So it seems I just have to increase the team so that you hear a lot of me. That is what I have to do.
So basically it's not that your career or your music career is hitting the rocks. It's just that you've try to slow down a little bit.
Slow down. I have to increase my team, you understand? Because the team is also doing like a lot of things at the go.
All right, so recently there was some, issue between himself and the Musica president. Well, not directly. He went to the Musica office, took pictures of the office he thought was not in good shape for any musician, and then he put it out there. So Becky has been asking him what the relationship between himself and Obwo is now.
Obwo is a brother, he's a friend, we don't have any problem. If a tree is falling, you just have to straighten it, you understand? We're supposed to do something, but people called us. We have one Ghana music industry. When I break that music industry, I've broken my too. So what we could do is to straighten him, tell him, this is what we don't like, this is what we don't like, can you do it this way? And I've seen one or two things here he's trying, but if we watch and he's still not doing what we have to, then we'll touch him big time. But for what they called him, they spoke with him, they called me, because we have one music industry. Akonana, when you go, you have a press conference, a video this, you touch Obwo, you touch Ghana music. Don't think maybe you are touching him alone. You understand? A lot of people. So now we've spoken, we had indoor meeting, so we are all looking, and I saw the musical rehearsal ground. I went there at Nafti, and I realized, okay, we touch you small, now we have our musical office, okay.
Okay, so there's change after all, so they now have a place to rehearse. But quickly, Araba, before I go, in 2010 I had the opportunity to work with this man, David Masterville, and he does a lot of what they call it, special reports now. In fact, he was a movie producer, a scriptwriter for that matter. And he's saying that now he's been away, he's back, and Ghanaians love too much comedy. So everything you see is comedy, from commercial to whatever is comedy. Yeah. And he says there's more to the movie industry than comedy.
We don't have an established documentary community here, so it is very difficult to get people to come and watch your documentary films. Sometimes even if you're doing screening, you give people free ticket, they don't show up, so that becomes very difficult.
You feel that they're more into movies?
Well, Ghana here, I don't know, for some reason our stories are one way. If you look at even commercials, everything is comedy, so if you bring something that is very critical, something that is very, I'm not saying a Ghanaian are not intelligent, but an intelligent film, it's difficult to find people who, I don't know, they want something predictable. They want something that they will go and maybe laugh, and, so most of the time, many people are trying to do comedy because they think that that's what you're going to get audience for in Ghana. And I think we need to change that, because film is not only about comedy. Film is wide, science fiction, documentaries, drama, horror films, and things like that.
Okay, so let's wait to see what else he has. I know he's putting on something on the June 3 disaster. Let's see how that documentary goes. But that'll be for entertainment, Araba. See you on Monday.
All right, many thanks, Miss G there.